The movie's about an undercover cop who infiltrates a gang of sports enthusiasts to figure out who's behind a string of robberies. Yes, I'm talking about Point Break starring Keanu Reeves. Or is it The Fast and the Furious with Paul Walker? Okay, fine, both movies have the exact same plot, but that doesn't make them any less cool. When I was in high school, the first Fast and the Furious movie came out, and let me tell you, it was a smash. Everyone and their cousin wanted some kind of tuner sports car. And I'm not just talking about the car enthusiasts. So you know those kids, right? They're the ones who would show up at school with all the grime underneath the fingernails because they've been under cars working on them all weekend. No, not just those kids. I mean everybody. The jocks on the basketball team, the science enthusiasts on the math team, and even kids who played guitar in bands. You know, everybody wanted some kind of tuner sports car. I mean, for the love of God, emo band Dashboard Confessional had their own signature Honda Civic. This is real. You can Google this image. I can't think of anything that's more early 2000s than this image right here. I mean, look at the hair, look at the jeans. It's solid gold is what it is. Anyway, nobody was immune from this, not even yours truly. In fact, here's a picture right here. I think this is probably around 2002, 2003. Yeah, that's the truth. I was also swept up in this craze. I thought I could do some stuff to this car to make it cooler in a way. I got springs to make it sit lower. I remember I also bought this cold air intake on eBay. This was like old school eBay, back in the day when Amazon was just a bookstore. Anyway, the cold air intake was basically just a metal tube with a filter at the end, and I attached it to the car. Everything was great. The point was it was supposed to make it faster, although I don't think it made it faster, but it did make the car sound faster, at least. Anyways, I was driving up the street. I still remember the name of the street. It was Linden Street. Went over a speed bump, heard a clunk, looked in the rearview mirror, and the cold air intake was bouncing away behind me as I drove off, so it fell off. And that's a testament to my mechanic skills. That's why you don't see me trying to work on cars in this day and age. Anyway, the whole import tuner scene was huge, and people were into getting cars, trying to make them sound fast, and if you had the money for it and the time, trying to make them actually be fast. But there's a problem with this. I won't beat around the bush. Speeding kills people. It kills people every year. And it's actually more of a problem with men than women. To quote a statistic, in 2020, of all the men aged 18 through 44 involved in fatal crashes, 27% were speeding at the time of the accident. Contrast this with just 16% of females in the same age group. So speeding is definitely a problem for everybody, but a little more so with male drivers. With that said, believe me, I want to stop granny shifting and start double clutching like I should. I want to overnight parts from Japan if I have to, and most of all, I want to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But I'm gonna do so by watching movies. I'm not gonna do that in real life. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like healthcare related content like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button there or check out another video here, and I'll see you guys next time.